Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller prospecting. Welcome to Tuesday Night Gold Panning Fever, episode number 140, the first episode in 2024. So let me say hi to everyone. And before I do, though, this is some bark gold. And if you watch my last video, you will see I am giving this piece away. So it kind of looks just like most of the pieces. If you see a big old oak tree and a big piece of bark broke off, that's it. But it's made out of gold. Gold bark. So that's that. Let me catch up on chat. 83 Sky Warrior, thank you for being here. Oh, we'll get that light up there, brother. Don't you worry about that. Metally Corrupted, thank you for joining this show. Appreciate it. Weezengeezer TV and HD Chevrolet, thank you both for being here and being mods. I appreciate it. Hashtag Australian bark gold. And definitely. It's some beautiful gold. It's some beautiful gold. I might have to save up. The thing that sucks is all the cheap pieces keep going. Every time I'm like, okay, I'm like halfway to a piece. The piece I'm looking at gets sold. I'm like, okay, well now I need 400. And that piece so I don't know. It's going to take a while. John Gear, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Just Be Cool, thank you for being here. Who else? Package Total, Charles King. Somewhere in Ohio. How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Well, I can't really see you, but nice to have you in chat. Somewhere in Ohio. I appreciate it. Shane Prothero, Brad Lacey, how's it going? Package Total. Nightbot, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Chris W. Old Sasquatch, how's it going, brother? Hopefully you're doing much better. Hopefully you're nice and healthy. Appreciate you being here. Mark, thank you very much. It's like I said, it's some beautiful gold. I really, really love this stuff. The thing that sucks is I typically try to buy any pieces of gold or anything that I actually can not give away or something like that for my kids. I try to get 2 pieces, and this stuff's just too expensive. I'm gonna have to see if he'll break a piece in half. So I could have 1 piece for each one of my kids, but then it wouldn't be the same. So maybe I'll have to just get them 1 and tell them to fight over it, fight to the death. Whoever wins gets it. So once I pass away. All right, let me pop out chat. Texas Donna, thank you for being here. Ortiz, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Troy Stats, thank you for being here. David Simon, thank you. Appreciate it. And anyone I miss, I apologize, but thank you very much for being here. I'm sure I will see your name at some point and shout out. Come on. All right. There we go. All right. Not top chat. We want live chat. There we go. All right. So tonight we're going to be doing some more Australian gold. We're going to be recreating the battle. LifeWGold versus RockAndOre. So we're going to see. I'm really hoping the RockAndOre has more than 2 pieces, even if it's just 3 pieces in this bag. Or no, RockAndOre, 3 pieces. So we'll have to see, but we're going to do a battle, and tomorrow I will have the results, and we'll see if which one beats which one. I think they're both good bags of Paydirt. The LifeWGold, I'm sure if you emailed him and asked him, I don't think I said it in the video, but I'm sure if you emailed him and asked him to make a smaller bag, it might be cheaper for shipping, because the shipping on that one is about double of what the RockAndOre charges, and I think that's a big difference in the ROI. But I still think it was a good ROI when you're getting something from Australia, so... last year I think we did 6 bags of Paydirt last year from Australia, and I think there were 5 of them were under 50%. One of them was 0%, I think. So they weren't very good. LifeWGold was the only one, I think, over 50%. I think there was another company too that was slightly decent. I think it was right at 50%, but LifeWGold was the only one that was decent. So this year starting out, we're not doing bad. We've got 2 bags of Paydirt we did so far. And one of them was 65% and the other one was 90%. So can't complain about that. Only Pans, how's it going, MJ? Hopefully you're driving safe home. I heard there's a lot of snow up there. Keith and Wint, AU Prospecting the Northwest, thank you for joining us. Your package is in the mail. It got delayed over the weekend. I don't know. I guess my label got messed up or something when I dropped it off at the post office. So my mailman actually brought it back to me. I had to slap a new label on it. So... But they kind of knew where it was going, but I guess there wasn't enough information there, so I had to throw a new label on a new box. So It is out. Rocky Mountain Prospecting, thank you for being here. Culver Prospecting, Malbar Scott, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Already home? Well, there you go. That makes it even easier. You're already home, so. Brian Phillips, well, hopefully you find some good gold in it. If it's your first one, then you're going to be hooked. Is Donna here? Donna, thank you for being here. All of my mods are here. This has been a first in a long time since all my mods are here. Even old Sasquatch is here, who never wins anything, but he's here. Scott Sharp, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Chris W. So we're not going to chit-chat too much because I need to pan these out. We're going through 2 bags tonight, even though the RockAndOre should be pretty easy. I actually still have the water from the battle. I didn't clean it. I said, well, I'm just going to save it. So, but just in case you haven't already, if you are a Patreon member and for whatever reason you never check out Patreon, make sure you go to Patreon and leave a comment on my last video I posted on Patreon. And if you're just a subscriber, make sure you go to my last video and leave a comment after you watch the video, because again, I am giving away this piece of bark gold that was donated to my channel by Clint and Cheryl. So I'm going to be giving this away, bark gold. 3.8 grams if I'm not wrong. I think it's 3.81, I think, to be technical, but I think that's it. So make sure you go back and check those out so you can win. And this is open to anybody. So if you are in Australia and you win this, it'll be back home. So who else? I missed somebody in chat. Be Out Back Prospecting. Me T, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So, Alan Curie, what's up, people? How's it going? It's not really morning over here. 10 inches of snow, my. It's just been raining here. It's just been raining, and it's just going to freeze. The last 3 years, it has not snowed here. I mean, it's like, minuscule amount of snow, but it's just been raining all winter and then freezing the roads. Freezing we just got icicles hanging off everything. It's just horrible. The whole reason I kind of moved here without too much fighting and kicking and screaming was because I was looking forward to snow. So I like snow, but not here. PA Patriot, what's up, brother? I have your video up on my other computer upstairs. I was just getting ready to watch it and I realized, I got to get set up for my live show with your mini forge. I got to check that out. So I'll be watching that later tonight. When I'm done with this show, I'll be watching somebody else's stuff. So I'm really curious to see that. So yeah, so make sure you check out my last video so you can get entered to get a chance to enter to win that piece of bark gold. And then later in the month, and I think we're giving that away, January 30th is the day, January 30th, and we'll also be giving away 3 bags of Australian Paydirt that day, and maybe some other goodies as well. It will be the end of the hidden link challenge as well. So that will be the 10th name picked on that day. And we'll be giving away a bag of Paydirt on that day as well. So lots of goodies. And I might even make that bag an Australian bag of Paydirt. It'll depend on how much gold I have because I have to use a lot of this gold. All this gold's going back to my Patreon members. So if there's any little bit left over, maybe I'll make an Australian bag for this 1 out of 10 thing. So we'll see. Jason G. Well, I'm glad to hear that he's at least doing better. I know, did they have to crack him? Because I know anything with your chest is extremely painful. One of my problems that I have with my health is I get swelling in my joints, but it's actually a type of swelling, so I can actually get it in my ribs, and the cartilage in my ribs will actually swell up sometimes. Doesn't happen too often, maybe once or twice a year, and it just lays me out for a day or two. So anything with your chest is, but hopefully he recovers well. Tell him to eat up all that food in the hospital because they don't actually charge you for it. They charge you for everything else in the hospital visits, but they don't charge you for the food. So tell him to eat up like crazy. Lots of room service. Enjoy it while you can. Wanda, is Wanda here? I might have missed her when I was talking. Hey, Wanda, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Gary Faust, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Mark Sheldon, thank you for being here. So, all right, I think we're just going to get ready to pan. We're going to go pan some stuff out. get this show going. RockAndOre, LifeWGold. We're going to do the RockAndOre first. We're going to do it backwards from the battle, just because I know this won't cloud up the water as bad as this LifeWGold will. And the water's already kind of cloudy because it's still the water from the Paydirt battle. I was trying to conserve. Got my water bill the other day, so I threw a fit. So, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug. And then we're going to go start panning some RockAndOre. And then we'll do the LifeWGold and see how much gold we get. And again, I'm really hoping there's 2 or 3 pieces in that RockAndOre, so we'll have to see. But all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug, go to the panning cam. And there we go. So you can see the dirty water already. All right, let's set some stuff up. Move some stuff around, get my coffee, which I desperately need. All right, LifeWGold over here, RockAndOre over here. And I apologize if I miss anything in chat right now. I'm setting up, but I am trying. Riley Wood, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Computer issues. Oh no. I know I've been having some issues with my computer down here. It's not doing everything I want it to do when I want it to. But I haven't had time. You know, it's one of those things that's out of sight, out of mind. I pretty much only use it when I'm shooting videos or doing live shows. So I need to come down here, and I might have to disassemble it. It tends to get a lot of dust down here, so it might be dusty. I might have to take it apart and clean it, but I'm trying to avoid doing that. So hey, I'll just take a leaf vac to it and blow it out. So, all right, RockAndOre right here. I need to open it up on my phone so I can keep up with chat. Donna, thank you very much, Donna. Way too appreciate you. Thank you very much. You're always trying to get me when I'm not looking, Donna. Like a cat and mouse game. All right, there we go. Rebel Dog, how's it going, brother? Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. All right. So, RockAndOre, the dirt bag. I'm definitely going to have to email him and see, try and convince him to start doing a 1 gram bag. I would even be happy. See, I know one of the reasons why he's doing the half gram is because it's technically a 100% ROI bag. Even if it is only 100% in Australia. I mean, I don't think he really needs to do that. You know, I think people would be happy getting a 90% ROI if it's a 1 gram bag. So, I don't know. Rudy, how's it going, Rudy, brother? It's been a while. All right, let's start panning. Dusty stuff. I don't want to pick at it too much because I might uncover the 2 pieces of gold in here. What's up, A3? Nothing. I don't really have to use a finishing pan with this one, I think, so. There we go. So yeah, it's going to be a busy Australian month. We got hopefully a really good bag this Saturday. I start shooting that video tomorrow, so I'm excited. All new Paydirts the rest of this month, so I'm excited for them. And make sure, since HD just posted the link, make sure you go follow that link or open that link in another tab and go leave a comment so you can have a chance at winning a 1 gram bag of Paydirt on, I think this will be spot number 8. So, Richard B, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. No gold. We're like halfway through the bag already. It is one of the bad things about Australian Paydirt. Unless you're in Australia, there's not much dirt. So the panning doesn't take too long. Back to lurking. You lurk away. Yeah, Rich is always working on Tuesday nights. He needs to, I mean, you have to call over there and have a talk with whoever's in charge over there. Explain to him about Tuesday nights and gold panning. Still no gold. Still no gold. Again, this is only a half gram bag. Both bags are only half gram bags, so not going to see a lot of gold. But like I said, for this bag, I'm shooting for 3 pieces of gold. If I can find 3 pieces of gold, I'll be happy. I think I'm only going to find 2, though. No, I wouldn't complain if it was a big half gram nugget of Australian gold. I probably wouldn't complain about that. This is some dirty stuff, man. Yeah, I do love Australian gold. I forgot I was supposed to take some pictures of it for the last video. But it had been so long since I had shot a review, since I was sick for like, 3 weeks or whatever it was, and Christmas and everything else. I kind of was flubbing it a little bit and forgot certain parts I wanted to put in there. But I wanted to take some pictures. So definitely tomorrow I will have some pictures of this gold. But yeah, I do love Australian gold. They do. I mean, once you get small, all gold looks the same. But the bigger pieces usually are really nice. Me personally, I just love the dirt. I always love the dirt, especially the red dirt. I know somebody complained in one of the comments. I think I said it was more authentic. And I probably shouldn't have said that if that's what I said. I don't remember saying it was authentic, but I think it's more like what people are used to when you buy Australian Paydirt. Almost all the Paydirts you buy are the reddish material. Trying to get a bag now. But you might want to wait till the end of the month to see which one is the best bag to get. So far, we got LifeWGold, RockAndOre. And then I have a new one coming out Saturday. And then 2 Saturdays, another one. And then 3 Saturdays, yet another one. So we'll be able to figure out which one is the best. Because whichever one is the best, that's who I'm going to recommend all year. Last year, I recommended LifeWGold all year until I ran into RockAndOre. But RockAndOre was pretty much sold out all the time, so. All Things Country, how's it going? Thank you for joining the live show. Appreciate it. Seeing the first piece of gold. Oh, do we actually have 3 pieces? We actually have 3 pieces. What? Maybe we got more than 3. Because we still got some dirt left over. Oh no, I hit the microphone. Apologize. So there we go. Let's see if there's any more gold in here. Can't tell. I can hear something at the bottom of the pan, but I'm not sure. It sounds kind of like a rock. Yeah, no, I think that was it for the bigger pieces of gold. Yep. Yep. That was it. 3 pieces. Here, we'll go get those. Middle one's just a little bitty sliver of a piece, but we did find 3 pieces of gold, which is what I was asking for. Maybe I should have said, maybe if I knew how to count higher than 3, we would have had more fun there. Yeah. No. I did ask for 3, and that's what I got was 3, so. If I'd have been smart, I'd have said, oh man, I hope I find 50 or 60 big pieces of gold. All right, let me put these back in that pan. Sometimes you'll get a heavy rock, like something, like a big piece of magnetite or something, and you'll hear it at the bottom of the pan, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just got a big one. And then you get to it, and you're like, dang it, it's like a piece of metal or something. Yep, I know, but I should have asked for more. This year, then, 2024, one of my things I'm going to learn how to count higher than 3. So, I mean, I did go to public school in New Orleans, so, can't expect too much of me. But, all right. Here we go. The LifeWGold. This is about to turn this water bright red. Well, it's like the genie's wish. You have to be, not only do you have to be careful about what you wish for, but you have to be more explicit. Like I should have said, I hope I find 3 huge pieces of gold that all weigh a half a gram each. Then if I would have gotten my wish, they'd have been big pieces, But by wishing for 3 pieces, see, last time, so in the bag in the battle, I had 2 pieces. They were both, I think, right around a quarter gram each. So that's not bad for, Australian gold to have a quarter gram piece of gold. But in this one, now these are all going to be like 0.2, 0.2, and 0.1. So you just have to be very specific when you ask for stuff. Here we go. The red stuff that we're all used to. Bright red stuff. But I'm definitely going to take some pictures of this stuff, especially the, I think I still have the other gold separated, but it'd be easy to separate. It was only 2 pieces from RockAndOre. But I'm definitely going to take some pictures of the gold for tomorrow's update video. And I will tell you what the ROIs on these are as well. And I am going to be repanning this dirt. So even though it is a Tuesday dirt, I am going to be repanning this because all this dirt and all this gold is going to be made up into Patreon bags of Paydirt for the end of the month. So we'll be doing Australian Paydirts. So if you're a Patreon member, if you're the crazy prospector $79 tier and you get guaranteed a bag of Paydirt, you'll be getting some Australian Paydirt. It will be a kind of a mix of all the dirt, so you'll get to see some red, some browns. Hey, Big Texas, what's up, brother? I don't know if I replied to your last email. I kind of read it, which I tend to do a lot is I'll read an email, say, oh man, I need to respond to that. And then I kind of get busy doing something else and sidetracked and don't respond. So 1 piece of gold. We got 1 piece right there. So tonight and tomorrow all caught up. That's awesome, brother. I'm never caught up. I'm very organized or list oriented. I should say list oriented. I like to write a lot of lists. My daughter loves to write lists too. I mean, my daughter goes crazy. She writes pages and pages of lists. But I always have lists. I have lists of what I need to do for my house, things I need to do, things I need to repair in my house, things I need to repair in my car. And every time I knock one off, which seems to take forever, 10 more get added. So I spend more time writing on my lists than scratching them off. Chase's Adventures, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Sean McClellan, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. So hopefully this year we start out with a whole bunch of good ROIs. 90% and 65% so far are pretty good. I'm happy with those. The bag I'm going to be reviewing Saturday, I think the guaranteed ROI was 65%. So if I find even a speck over a gram, we'll go over that. I think it was really close to 66%, but I might be wrong. Like I said, don't start shooting that video till tomorrow. I was just browsing the paperwork yesterday. David Simon, that's why I mostly do my list. Is one, I had a chaotic growing up, so when most of your life is chaotic, you need things so your brain can focus. So I always need something to make me focus. So one more piece. But on this gold, so far none of this is. But the gold that I did in the battle from LifeWGold, a lot of it had some really nice red staining on it. So it's really good. And I think one of the things I really like especially both of these sellers, the LifeWGold and RockAndOre both mine their own gold. So this is actually dirt that they get from obviously it's from piles that they know there's no gold in. But this is the same type of material that they're digging in, and it's actually gold that they've recovered. So, which is why RockAndOre tends to be out a lot, because I guess he's not on as good of a spot. So when he runs out, he stops selling. Mike Wolf, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. Brian Phillips, learning how to watching me. Oh, there's a lot of good videos. I always recommend Doc from Gold Hog. When I first started panning, I watched a lot of his videos. I really like his panning, especially the panning itself, like this part of the panning. You'll learn your own technique on how you like to do it that makes whatever's comfortable for your hand and, how you like to move things. Just remember, always go slow. But for fine gold, I think Doc has got some of the better videos out there. There's a ton. There's a ton of people out there that shoot videos on how to pan, which is why I won't do it, because there's enough out there. Nobody needs to see me panning and trying to give you instructions. So, but I always recommend Doc from Gold Hog. So always pan slow, and then always use a catch pan just in case. Doesn't matter. I don't know. Doc posted when he put out last year, I guess it was a year and a half ago, he posted when he put out his mini stream sleuths that I have. He just doesn't post that often anymore, yeah. He doesn't post like he used to. It's one of those things, once your company gets big enough that it's making enough money, you don't need to advertise anymore. Annette Jackson, Alan and Annette Jackson. No, I don't know if you were the one suggesting it. What was it, last video or the video before or something like that, live show. I did move them up on my bookmark. They're really expensive though. There's not very, I know you're saying there's a 36% discount for Americans, but when I looked, their Paydirt is pretty expensive. For an American bag of Paydirt, I can get a 1 gram bag for like $80. And if I remember right, it was like $120 for a 1 gram bag. So I'd be paying like 150% for the same. I did add them to my list, so I moved them up. They were already on my list, but I moved them to the first spot for foreign Paydirts that aren't Australian. Flash in the pan. Brother, I was thinking about you today. I was going to message you today, and I kind of got sidetracked on other stuff, so I didn't. But how are you doing, brother? Hopefully you're all settled in after the holidays. Fine gold is the hardest part. generally panning is just learning to use the pan because, you know, if you ever watch a kid pan, they're shaking the pan back and forth vigorously like it's, you know, a dog trying to get rid of all the water. So it's really just about learning how to pan slow. And with fine gold, less water is better, you know. So if you had, you know, I think a rule of thumb was, I think Doc was the one that I originally learned this from. Whereas if you have this much dirt, you want that much water on the bottom of your pan. So you want equal amounts, so it's easier to control the water that way. So, but then again, you'll adjust things to yourself, you know. But I'm definitely, I do have the BC. It probably won't be until middle of the year or something like that because I book out a lot of my videos in advance. I still have Paydirts that I've been on my list since, you know, 2 years ago that I haven't gotten around to. So you'd be amazed at how many times like I will go. So I write my list. I have all my companies that are in order to review, and I'll try to do one new one every single month and then one old one to re-review every month. But sometimes the new ones end up going out of business before I even get to them. You know, they'll be in business for a year and just never get reviewed by anybody. And it sucks, but it happens. It's so hard to do. But if I reviewed everyone in 1 month, then I wouldn't have anything to shoot for the rest of the year. So that's a chunker. Nice pretty piece. Oh, you're double dipping live shows tonight. I know when I saw MJ when Flower Gold Wizard was on Flash's channel. I saw you were over there, but you weren't in my chat. How come that was? Huh? No, I actually don't blame you. I would have been over there too if I didn't have my own live show. It's the only thing I regret about moving my channel to Tuesdays over Thursdays, because it didn't matter to me, or Friday or Saturday, whatever my old day used to be, is that it's the same time as Flash. And I do like Flash's show. I've actually been on Flash's show, so. Oh, okay, All Things Country. Is 85? I'm gonna have to look. I don't have my bookmarks here. Here, hold on, let me see. Let me make sure I have them bookmarked right. Because I was looking at somebody after the last live show. Review none. Yes, BC Gold Adventures Canada. There we go. Yeah, give me a second. I'm looking at this. I need to see this. Yeah, so that's what it was. So they don't have a 1 gram bag. Maybe they typically do, but they only had a 1/4 gram, half gram, 1.5, and a 3 gram. But their shipping is so expensive. So a half gram bag from them is $75, $74. I could get a 1 gram bag for $4 more. So that's my. I think that's the only reason why it's taken me so long to review them. Is they're kind of expensive. One, I typically try not to review half gram bags, which means I'd have to go to a 1.5 gram bag. What's that one? Yeah, and the 1.75 is $175. So see, I probably didn't even look at the half gram bag. So yeah, 175. For that much, I could get 2 grams from a US seller, and that's not even including shipping. You're looking at $200 with shipping. But I am going to review them. They're on my list. I might just have to do a smaller bag with them. I don't know. I have to look at them and price it out. once I look at all the numbers from the Australian one, I'll see. But I did move them up on my list. So they are the first. Now, once I leave Australia, which is going to be at the end of this month, the next foreign Paydirt I do will be BC Gold Adventure. So I moved them all the way up the list. So, because they have been on my list for a while. Them and I think Green River were the two that I had on my list. I think I had Green River in front, but Green River doesn't have a guarantee. So I didn't mind bumping them down a little bit. But I do enjoy panning out foreign Paydirts. It's one of the things I like doing because, one, not everyone is in the U.S., so. There it is. See this? So we'll put them next to each other if we can. But see, this is a nice red stained one, and a nice shiny one. So. And I don't know. See, I guess it is in Canadian. So maybe it's 175 Canadian. I don't know. I didn't actually look at that. Because I know that's, what was it? One of the companies. Because I'm not sure if the checkout page shows it's in Canadian. So that might have been why I never looked at it longer. No. He does have 1 gram bags. Well, I'm definitely going to look at them some more. They're on my list, like I said. I know I'm booked up with Paydirts for, January and February, so. Yeah, the shipping, and actually $19 isn't bad shipping. I wouldn't complain about that shipping price from overseas. It's about what I pay to ship stuff overseas. So the shipping isn't a problem. I don't mind paying that for new Paydirts if they're good. I think what might be flubbing me is the fact that it's probably in Canadian. So it's probably 175 Canadian, but when I look at it, just since it doesn't say Canadian, doesn't say CAD at the end of it, I'm just assuming it's in USD. So I'll start having secret shoppers email them, ask them questions, things like that. So yeah, but I don't usually typically complain about shipping when it's overseas. So I know what I'm paying for. I know I'm going to pay for it, I mean, I do like the fact that they got a guarantee. You'd be amazed that most foreign Paydirts have no guarantee, Or the guarantees are just absolutely crazy. What did I see? I looked at a Paydirt the other day. I don't know if it was from Australia or maybe it was from the UK or somewhere like that. No, it was Australia. It was an Australian one. And it was expensive too. It wasn't cheap Paydirt. It was like $50 plus shipping. And it had a guarantee of 0.01. I was like, what the junk? That's your guarantee. I mean, it's like nothing. It's like most people's scale wouldn't even register that. Because I think last year when I did the Australian Paydirts, I think only LifeWGold had a guarantee. I think all the others were just, hope and a prayer. And I didn't get either one of those when I paid most of them out. They weren't very good. All in Connect bucks? All right. Well, I would have found that out once I had my secret shoppers email them. Because I always have to have them email first when it's foreign Paydirt just to make sure I know how much to send them and stuff like that. But that's good. Thank you. And thank you for recommending them. I typically, just the way my spreadsheets are, I typically don't look at foreign Paydirts as often as I should. It's a lot harder to search for them. If you search for anything on Google, 99.9% of the time, it will not show you foreign stuff. So it's a lot harder for me to search for foreign country Paydirts. I have to change my region. I have to tell them, I'm in Australia. And that's what I'm Googling, So, but I appreciate it. It got me to move them to the front because I had some other ones that probably weren't going to do good. Yeah, LifeWGold, you have to email them. They will ship to you. LifeWGold will ship to you. You just have to email them and they'll send you an invoice. And my recommendation, if you are going to want LifeWGold, is you would probably better off emailing them and asking them to make a smaller bag, so it ships less. Because the RockAndOre is 250 grams, and his shipping is about half of what LifeWGold charges, and their bag is 400 grams. You know, I think the cutoff is 300 grams overseas in Australia to US. I think the price changes once you hit 300 grams. Because the Paydirt that I'm reviewing Saturday, I actually had them make custom bags for my secret shopper. Just because their shipping was expensive, so I said, well, just make the bag smaller, you know. Since 99% of what we want is the gold. I like panning out the material, but 99% of what we want is really the gold. So I didn't want to pay $50 in shipping. So, and plus I was getting 2 bags. When you're getting 2 bags, you know, you're really getting over. So there are going to be some small bags on Saturday. Yeah, but they will ship, because that's what last year when I reviewed LifeWGold, they allowed you to just order it direct. But I guess they had some problems with people. You know, if your website's open to take Paydirt to ship to any country, you're going to get in trouble. So right after they got busy and they closed down when they ran out of gold, they changed it. So, well, thank you for joining us. Late is better than never. Home, zoo, and prospecting, thank you for being here as well. Amanda Culver, thank you for being here. But I will say, I don't think I've ever done anything. I'll have to see. With the British Columbia one. I don't think there's enough companies to do a month of them. They actually have decent Paydirt. Gold in every pan so far. It's always been 1 or 2 little pieces, but getting a little bit of gold, which is good considering this is only a half-gram bag. So, Eagle Eye Prospector, how's it going? Water didn't get too bad. I mean, it is pretty bad, but I've done Eureka. Depends on which Eureka. Oh, there's a Eureka out of Australia. I've done them. And then there's a Eureka. What's he call himself? The King of Gold or whatever. What's his name? I can't remember what his name is. A guy from Eureka. Eureka Gold Sands. The Heart Attack Man. Oh, his is extremely late shipping, like month-long shipping. I still get emails. He's not as busy as he used to be. When I reviewed him a long, long time ago, I think it's a couple of years now. I think the last one I did of him was like 3 or 4 years ago. But back then he was a lot busier than he is now, and his shipping was Gino. There you go. And his shipping was always, 2 weeks to a month out. But I still probably once or twice a year get emails from people saying, oh, I ran into your video because I haven't heard from him in a month. And I'm like, just charge back. And then he'll ship it and sell you that he had a heart attack. That's why I called him the heart attack, because he still does that. If you order something from him, he won't ship it for a month. You file a chargeback. He'll say, oh, don't file a chargeback. I'm sending it right out. I had a heart attack and, I couldn't get it out. And blah. Yeah. I remember when I did a review on him, every one of the times I reviewed him, I remember he would go on Facebook and just scream to all his followers to come to my videos and just leave nasty comments about me. That had nothing to do with the review, nothing to do with his Paydirt. It just, You're ugly. You're dumb. One ear is slightly lower than the other ear. Crazy. I'm like, I have to approve all the comments. It's just like delete, delete, delete. It's just like you're just getting me more views. I made 3 cents off of all y'all. Another piece of gold. I actually was thinking about doing his Paydirt the other day. I had him on my list. I was like, oh man, I have to go back to him and fire him up again. He always gets upset if you review him. But I figure these days he probably wouldn't even notice if I reviewed him again. Same on you. Yeah, that's his line to everyone. He's always telling people he's had a heart attack. And he doesn't even have good Paydirt. I mean, it's just his ROIs were just way too out there. It's, like he doesn't guarantee a 1 gram bag. He'll say, oh, you can get like 0.65 to 1 gram. It's like, nobody's going to get in the 1 gram. Nobody. Everyone's getting the 0.65. He's just playing on the fact that people, hope they're going to get the 0.1. He mostly does Razzies now. Yeah, that's what most of the people do. A lot of the sellers, they mostly do Razzies now. A lot of the sellers that, even the ones I like, Yellow Pans, he mostly just sells gold on Facebook now. Jared Hatch, who I actually think had some of the best Paydirts around, he does a lot of Razzies now. It's a lot easier for him, they make more money off of it too. What happened? One more piece. I should have said I wanted to get 3 pieces out of every pan on this one. Yeah, we'll just put it all in there. Be done with it. What size gold? I might know somebody. I've been working on, one of my friends is looking to start selling some gold. And this is all bigger pieces of gold, all plus 10 mesh gold. So I might be putting those on my website. I don't know yet. So it'll all just be going straight through him. I'm just, he's a good friend. So it'll all just be going on my website and you'll be paying him directly and then he'll be shipping it directly and all that. So. Can't remember the last time I was on Facebook. I use Facebook once a week. When I do, when I post my stuff on there, unless it sends me something. If it sends me something, I'll go on there. I probably log on to Facebook every day, but just because it tells me something or somebody's asking me a question on Messenger. But I don't browse it anymore. It's just too many people arguing and, not enough good human stuff, I prefer, if I'm going to go on a website, I prefer to read good stories, I want to hear good stuff. I don't want to hear people arguing. You got to try, Jason has some small gold, but 9 Finger Mining probably has the smallest gold you'll get in a Paydirt. I don't even know if he's still selling or not. Hey, Tony's got some good gold. It's dirty, though. It's dirty gold. But the last match I seen from Tony wasn't as dirty, so maybe he's on a different property, or maybe I think he might have started buying from other people around there, and he might be middlemanaling it. Because when it was all from his claim, it was some pretty dirty stuff. 2 pieces. Some nice pieces. So, all right, let's get this all in the finishing pan. And get this all down. Yeah, 9 Fingers Mining. I don't know if he's still selling or not. I'm sure if you message him, he'll probably make you a bag. He's all about hustling. So. But I did a really bad video on my bag that I got from him. But Vendetta did a video too of his Paydirt. But he cheated and didn't really pan it out, so. So Vendetta, if you're watching this, you cheated, brother. And then I don't know if they're still selling, but what was the name of their Washington River Mining? That was another one. They sell really, really fine gold in their stuff. Theirs is all Washington Beach gold. Mentally Corrupted. I did that not too long ago. I sent a link to one of my buddies. It's a secret shop for me, and I was like, here. And he even sent me back, and he even emailed back. He's like, "You sure this is what you want?" And I said, "Yeah, that's what I want." And it was actually, who was it? It was from I guess this was like last year, and it was from I can't remember who it was, but yeah, he sent it to me, and I was like, "Why is this bag so small and so light?" And I opened it up, and I was like, "Dang it! I just bought gold." I was like, dummy. Yep, they didn't officially announce gold, and the gold rush did not start in Australia until 1851. I can't remember his name, but yeah, in 1841, somebody actually found gold, but they kind of hushed it away because they didn't want people looking for it. It wasn't until 10 years later somebody else found something somewhere else, and it came out. So and the gold rush started. I watch the Groovy Gold Hunter. I'm a subscriber to him. I gotta say, I don't watch too much of his videos though. I don't watch any reviewers because unless they're reviewing somebody that I'm not going to be reviewing again, I typically try not so I don't get my opinions don't get tainted, because if you watch 10 reviews and everyone complains about the same thing, like it's Paydirt's too easy, it's Paydirt's too easy, then when I review it, the first thing that's going to be in my head is this is going to be easy, and I don't like to go into a review thinking anything about somebody, so. I do watch his intros though. I always watch his intros just to see who he's going to be panning and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I leave the review entertaining to others. I just try to be as thorough as possible. Ugly and thorough, that's my rule. Ugly mug and be, analytical as possible and, What's up? Well, happy birthday, CJ. Happy birthday. Yep, 49ers and the 51ers. And how's it going, TM? Joey Brown, how's it going? And again, happy birthday, CJ. I saw your email right before my live show, so I'll probably email you tomorrow because I'm going to be cleaning up studio after this. But definitely, I have to figure out, because Thursdays is the day I have my kids, and I don't remember what time it was, but we'll make it work. I'll have to make sure it's a day that I'm not picking up my kids on a Thursday. Because some Thursdays I have to pick them up, and some Thursdays they come by themselves. My daughter drives. But there we go. All right. That is the gold from the LifeWGold. We're going to put the RockAndOre in there too. Oh. Go. RockAndOre. I don't know if we can see that on camera. I don't have my camera on me. Yeah, there we go. Do another day? All right, because yeah, some days I'm free on, so every Tuesday I'm always free, but I do this show, of course. But then every other Wednesday I'm free. So, and like not this Wednesday. So tomorrow I'm free, but tomorrow I already have something to do. But then 2 weeks from now on Wednesday. But I'll email you tomorrow and tell you what days I'll be free. So there we go. There's our gold. Oh, and look, while we have the camera, let me see if I can get it. Let's see. Bark gold. Might be too bright of a light here. Yeah. So that's what you want to win. All right, it's ugly mug time. All right. There we go. Open up chat again. So there we go. All right, we're all set up. I haven't seen a shaker. I might have to look and make sure YouTube didn't unsubscribe me from him. I might have just missed it though. When I was sick for Christmas, right after Christmas when I got sick, I did not do anything. I was laid in bed and ate a lot of soup. So I was even complaining to HD, and he was giving me telling me what kind of soups to drink. So make sure if one of my mods or all of my mods want to drop the link, make sure you go and leave a comment in the hidden comment section video, because we're going to be giving away chance number 8, picking 10 names. We're at name number 8. Once we get to 10, which will be on January 30th as well, we'll be picking one person to win a 1 gram bag of Miller Prospecting Paydirt. Now, right now I have a bag of golden Paydirt that is all made up. It is a 1 gram bag. And this is only for US, where it is a 6 ounce. But if you're from overseas, you can still win, but it's a smaller bag. But I do have those made up, and I might switch it to Australian at the end of the month, but we'll find out on the 30th, depending on how much gold I have from Australia, because I have to make sure I make up enough bags for my $79 members as well as my prospector members. So, see, all my mods are dropping the link. Yeah, right, Weezen. HD, you already won. You just bought a piece. You shouldn't have spent your money. Karma's not on your side with that one, brother. And I might have to go leave a comment or two, see if I can't win. I might tell my kids to enter. I gotta tell you this. I really like the Bark Gold. I really like the Bark Gold. I've got a few pieces of gold. Like I said, I don't have much gold. Most of my gold I give away and stuff like that. I do have a couple pieces for my kids, but it's always very good specimen pieces. I have a piece from Brazil. I have a piece from the Ed and Kelly. I have a couple, like 3 pieces. I think it's 3 or 4 pieces of nice pieces. But the Bark Gold, I really want to get a piece of Bark Gold. So They need to be reunited. So you're going to slowly try to get every one of those pieces. So, but yeah, definitely I might have to start saving for a piece. I might have to, he needs to put away a layaway section. He needs to do like Walmart. That's how Walmart got big. It was Walmart got really big by having a layaway. If Gold Nuggets for Sale starts doing a layaway, I think his sales will pick up. And not to mention, you also do the layaway where you put 10% down, and if you don't show up and don't pay it off, then you lose the 10%. Money, money, money. I'm just saying. 1% finder's fee for the guy who came up with the idea of having a layaway plan. No. But make sure you go drop your name. I'm going to make sure all the names or comments are going through. As you never know, YouTube sometimes doesn't like to do that, but it looks like they're going all through. Yes, they all went through. So here we go. And it's funny, whenever I go check out the links, I can always see the people that haven't been in chat, but are like, Bierman, I see you. Kathy, I didn't see y'all in chat, but I see you hanging out. There we go. Yeah, so the live shows are going to probably be really short this month because all the Paydirts from, in fact, I will show you for Saturday. I'm not going to show you who it is though, but for Saturday, this is a size bag we're going to be going through for the review. So it's a teeny weeny bag. It's a teeny weeny bag that's for my next review because it's from Australia. I had to get a small bag of Paydirt. It's got 1 gram of gold in there. So it does have a gram of Australian gold in here, but it's just a wee bag. So next Tuesday when we're panning that other bag out, it's going to be a small bag too. Make sure I have the label facing the other way. So, but yeah, I'm excited for this one though. This is the first one I found for a new seller, and they don't automatically, this seller doesn't automatically ship. You have to email them. Maybe they do ship. I'll have to double check. Maybe they were shipping, but it was expensive. I think they were really expensive to ship. So I asked them to make, I had my secret shopper ask them to make a custom bag to make it a little bit cheaper. Yeah, I got tired of working too. That's why I just got like permanently ill. I was just like, yeah, take over my immune system, ruin my health. I'm sick of working. uh, hmm. The Bart Gold is, it really is. It's definitely something I'm gonna have to, what's up, Ranches and Pears, brother? What's up, man? Hopefully you've been doing good, brother. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. You and Donna, thank you both very much. First gold panning 2024 live is nice. The prospect of the Patreon shows are always great, but I always miss the panning when I'm on Tuesdays. Even when I'm doing the Patreon shows, I always think I should be panning. So, but yes, Bart Gold. Bart Gold is beautiful. So I guarantee I'm going to be, as soon as I finish with this live show, I'm going to be emailing Mike, asking me if he'll make a layaway program for me. So I'm going to have to give him $100 a month. So, because he's selling all the smaller specimens. By the time I save up enough, I'm going to have to, it'll be, $5 grand piece of Bart Gold. And then as soon as I buy it, I'll have to sell it back to him so I can pay my house note. Well, that's awesome. I always appreciate it when y'all work. There's always enough people in chat that we can afford some workers. I give up tacos for a week? Nah, brother. You can't. How about for a month though? Mm. So, but all right, we're going to go. I guess we're going to do the giveaway. Before we do the giveaway though, again, Saturday, I will have a new review. A smaller bag of Paydirt. It is a 1 gram bag from Australia. It was guaranteed 65% ROI minimum. So I'm hoping to get around to 70%, which is what I typically ask for from a 1 gram bag of Paydirt. So if I can get a 70% from Australia, I think that's going to be awesome. And then next Tuesday, we're going to be panning out another bag from this company. And we'll also Saturday, again, during the premiere, any comments that are left on that one will give you a chance to maybe win some Bart Gold, 3.8 grams. This is a beautiful gold, especially they're really light. That's a big piece of gold for 3 grams, 3.8 grams. So They're big. They're not just flat. You know, a lot of times when you get gold, when it gets bigger and flatter, it tends to just have no pattern to it, no love. So these are really beautiful pieces of gold. So, and again, Clint and Cheryl made this possible because they donated this to the channel so I could do a giveaway. So me and him went back and forth because they wanted to donate. So I was like, okay. But all right, let's go say bye-bye to the gold. Again, Wednesday, tomorrow, I will post a follow-up video, an update video on both of these bags of Paydirt and tell you what the ROIs for both of these were. We'll take some pictures of them, hopefully some good pictures of them, especially the bigger pieces. I'll even try to throw in some pictures from Saturday's review, and we'll see what the ROIs for these are. So I was at 90%, 89%, and 89% and 65% for the last battle. So we'll see how close these are to that as well. It looks like a knight in chess. Yeah, it does. It does. You know. So I'm definitely going to start. I might have to leave some comments on these videos too, because that would be, you know, a nice piece for my kids. I'm just saying. So whoever wins it, you know, again, as always, if you win these things, you don't have to take it. You can always just say, you know, you keep it. Hold on to it for me. So, all right, let me shrink down the ugly mug. Y'all have been looking at my face long enough. Let me go make sure. Yeah. Shrink down the ugly mug. Give some stuff away. Oh. There we go. Shameless plug, Miller Prospecting. And there it is, the Gold Paydirt Battle. Gold Paydirt Battle, Australia versus Australia. If you are a subscriber and you have not left a comment yet, you need to go watch that video so you can leave a comment. If you're a Patreon member and for whatever reason you have not been on Patreon and seen this battle, you need to go to Patreon, watch the video, and leave a comment there as well. So you get more chances to win if you're a Patreon member. So, all right, now let's give away this entry, and we'll tell you who's eligible and who's ineligible. So these are the people who have previously won. These are the 7 spots we have. Jake Peacock, who's ineligible, so if I pull his name, we will pull a new name. Jason G is eligible, so he can win again. CJ Hayes, he's eligible because he's a Patreon member. Prospector Duke, ineligible if he wins another spot. So we will pull a new name. Eric H is eligible. Keith and Wynn are eligible. And Stephen LeBlanc is eligible because these are all Patreon members. So if you're a Patreon member and I pull your name, you get it. All right. Let's fetch these. So as long as we don't pull Jake Peacock or Prospector Duke, everyone else is eligible. Because you can only get 1 entry out of 10 unless you're a Patreon member. Because, you know, it's because of them I can do these shows and do these giveaways. So we got to thank them with some love and give them extra chances. Let's pick the winner. Good luck, everyone. Beerman. See, I even called them out. I called out Beermans and Kathy. So, Beermans, by me giving you a shout out, you win, brother. But as always, you must post something in the live chat before the end of the show or you lose your spot, brother. So, hope everyone had a good weekend. Let's keep the pans all golden all year long. So, Beerman's Gold Prospecting. Hopefully you're listening, brother. Hopefully in your shop listening. Because you need to post something in the live chat or you lose your spot. Somebody needs to call them over at the store. Tell them. But all right, because of Beerman's, now you'll have to look at my ugly face full size. So, full size ugly mug. While we wait for the man to post in comments. So, but again, like I said, Saturday, new video coming out, more chance to win the Bart Gold. Then we will have next Tuesday, we'll be panning out some more of the tiny bag of Paydirt. So, tiny bit of Australian dirt. So, yeah. Oh no, I hope he's here. He's taking a long time to answer. But tomorrow I will be posting again. Tomorrow I will be posting an update video. It'll be a short video, 2 or 3 minutes tops, telling you what the ROI for both of these bags is that we panned out tonight. Compare them to what I panned out in Saturday's video and see how close they are. So, because that's a good way to find out if something is, you know, consistent, is by doing them multiple times. So, And Terry Curie, how's it going? I don't think I said hi to you. Jake Peacock, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Oh no, I don't think, is Bierman even clickable? Is Bierman even here? No, I don't even think he's here. Poor Bierman. So if he doesn't show up before the end of the show, he's got a couple more minutes. If he doesn't show up, then next week we will just be giving away 2 spots. But no, I don't see it. It's too late, man. Show's over. Can't see me. Bierman, brother, last second. There you go. We still had a few more minutes. So Bierman, we got you down. All right. I don't see him. I don't see him. He did not post. So, well, that's good. So, that's good. So now we only got 2 spots. We got 2 more weeks, 2 more Tuesdays. We'll be taking names and we'll be giving away a 1 gram bag of Paydirt live on this show. And that day, on January 30th, we're going to be giving away a lot of stuff. We're going to be giving away the 1 gram bag of Paydirt for these live shows. We're going to be giving away 3 half-gram bags of Australian Paydirt, and we're going to be giving away the Bark Gold. So this is definitely the month you want to watch my videos, subscribe to my Patreon, subscribe to my channel, post comments, things like that, attend these Tuesday night shows, because there's only 2 more spots. And like I said, I'm really going to try to make the 1 gram bag for these live shows an Australian Paydirt bag. So I have to find my stamp for it, but we're going to make some Australian bag Paydirts. No worries, Beerman. I'm just messing with you. I figured you were here, so. Do you ever put lead shot? No, I don't do that. I used to. I haven't done it. I did it last year. I won't do it this year, though. I used to do a final of the year where I save all my tailings. So I have buckets of my tailings over there, and I save them all year long. And then I would run them through my gold cube, pan everything out multiple times just to see how much I lost. And it was never anything significant enough. Like, even if it was all from one review, it wouldn't have been enough to do it. But I repan everything. Like, in my videos, it doesn't show you because I can only spend so much time making a video that's not hours and hours long. But I pan out this stuff multiple times. So the plus 10, I always pan out at least 2 to 3 times because I'm horrible with plus 10. The minus 10, plus 20, I usually pan out at least twice. Minus 20 plus 40 twice at least, and usually 3 times. It depends on how much gold is in there. If I didn't find any gold, I'll only pan it out twice. And the minus 40, I always pan out 3 times. So what you see in the video is just the first pass. That is just what I do the first time. And 99% of the time, I get all the gold. Very rarely do I ever find any gold when I repan. Sometimes I'll find a little bit in the minus 40. But what you do find, typically, it'll be 2 or 3 pieces that wouldn't have budged the scale anyway. So even if I wouldn't have went back and got it, but I just do it because I like to be thorough and I want every piece of gold, you know. So no, I don't test myself too much. I do this all the time, you know. And most sellers don't really put too much flour gold in their Paydirts, you know. Very few sellers have flour gold. Very few, because the harder it is for people to find, the more they're going to complain. So usually most Paydirts that you will buy, if it's guaranteed a gram, that gram will be over 40 mesh. And then they might put in a little bit minus 40, and that's your bonus. So like if you find 1.05, that 0.05 is usually minus 40 gold. Like if you ever look at it, that's usually what they do. Usually the extras are all minus 40. So there you go, David Simon. Thank you very much. Thank you, Scott Sharp. Yeah, so I'm going to get out of here. It's going to be, this month is going to be a lot of short Tuesday shows because we're saving up for January 30th. January 30th, not only are we going to be panning out some Paydirt, a big bag of Paydirt too, with a lot of gold in it, but we're going to be doing a lot of giveaways. So January 30th is going to be a really long show, but this Tuesday, next Tuesday, is going to be kind of slow, short videos, short live shows, because the bags are small. Like next Tuesday, we're just going to be panning out this little wee bag. So the shows won't be too long because we're saving up to have an epic show on the 30th. So, but I'm going to get out of here. I hope everyone has a great week. Hopefully we'll see you all Saturday so you can get another chance to win that Bark Gold. So it will be a premiere on Saturday. Then next Tuesday we'll be panning out some more Paydirt. You'll get a chance to win some Australian Paydirt, or a chance at it. So, but Thanks everyone for joining the live show. I really appreciate it. I always appreciate everyone. Thank you very much, Donna. Thank you very much, Wrenches. We appreciate you both very much. But I'm out of here. I hope everyone has a great night, and tomorrow